Hi everyone, my name is Imani Monet and I'm the owner of Beauty Strike. I'm a licensed esthetician in the state of New York and I'm in Beauty Strike Skin Studio right here, right now, where I perform beauty and skincare treatments. And today we're talking about how dairy is the ghetto, okay? So, I'm not one of those estheticians who really like try to deep dive into people's diets and life, you know? Everybody's life is their own, everybody's diet is their own. I mean, if you're coming to me, you're most likely an adult. I have kids that come to me with their parents, but most likely you're an adult and you control your diet and everything else. You're just here with me for the skin, okay? And I understand that, I appreciate it. But in any case, a lot of your diet has to do with how your skin, your hair, your nails, everything looks and feels. So that's why I want to talk about why dairy is the ghetto. I made a tweet being funny the other day, calling dairy the ghetto because like maybe a week or two ago, I had like ice cream and then the next day immediately after, like I had a pimple in the middle of my forehead the next day. And then one of my clients, I talked about it on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my name is Imani Monet, E-M-A-N-I-M-O-N-E. And she was like, that's because you was eating that ice cream. I called it icy, even though it's ice cream. And she was like, because you was eating that icy, girl. And I was like, you're right, I know. Just a little background on myself. I have not drank like dairy milk in probably 10 years or so now. I don't really talk about my diet that much because I'm kind of plant-based, but I do eat lean chicken. I don't eat pork. I'm allergic to seafood. So like, I'm allergic to a lot of stuff. So like my diet has always been like, because I've been allergic to a lot of stuff my whole life. Also, like if I eat certain things, I have eczema. So like if I eat certain things, like the eczema will act up. Like my skin and my body was born bougie. I just had to like accept it. Like, so I always had like dietary restrictions with things. So like my diet has been always like a certain thing. Also with eczema, I've noticed when I had milk and stuff like that, my eczema, not mine, because we don't claim that, okay? You don't speak in that over your life. You heard? Like, I don't like to say my eczema, it's the eczema, you know? It's just like taking ownership of it, whatever. But yeah, so the eczema, when I drink milk, I like notice like the eczema would like itch more and be like more prone to scaling, scabbing, and maybe oozing, because that's the thing with eczema, you know. Some people have one, some people have the other. I have that one that can do all. But yeah, like I always noticed like it would do that. And then one day my mom randomly bought like silk milk, and then like I loved it ever since. But we've always drank like different types of alternative milk, not just like silk, because with things like that, you always have to be concerned about, am I taking too much estrogen in? Am I taking because when you don't take when you don't drink something that's dairy, you have to worry about the replacement. Just like people who turn vegan, but then they're eating a lot of soy, which has estrogen in it, and they're a man and they start exerting certain characteristics or behaviors. Just like if you were to eat meat and then like you notice that you're upset all the time. Like that's what vegans say about like meat eaters and sometimes me when I'm feeling myself. But yeah, that's the thing. So you want to make sure that you're not just supplementing one thing for another bad thing. You always want to do things in moderation. That's why I don't believe in telling people how to eat and how to do things. But dairy is known to cause a number of cancers in the body. If you want to be real, here's the stats, sis. 95% of Asians in America are lactose intolerant. 74% of African Americans in the United States are lactose intolerant. Between 70 and 73 Native Americans are lactose intolerant. 53% of Hispanics are lactose intolerant. 33% of Caucasians are lactose intolerant. What makes people lactose intolerant is because lactose is actually a double sugar. So the way that I explain things like the simpler way, but it's two individual sugar molecules, but our bodies are designed to only break down and absorb single sugar molecules. So that's why sometimes like a lot of people, they may not notice that they're actually allergic to it, which was me for a long time of my life. I didn't really notice that I was actually allergic to dairy. I just would notice I would get bloated, or like, I don't know, like I would produce a lot of mucus and stuff like that. Which mucus is good for fighting off infections, but too much can cause like other bodily issues. But yeah, our bodies are meant to absorb and break down single sugar molecules, but lactose is a double sugar molecule. Oh my gosh, say that 15 times. Yeah, so our bodies only absorb the single sugar molecules, and when we're babies, our body actually produces a hormone in our body called lactase. And that makes our bodies able to break down the double sugar molecules because we need it, because that's our only source of food or protein from our parent that we're receiving. But past that, a lot of people don't keep that lactose inhibitor in their body. So that's what produces a lot of people to be allergic to lactose. And a lot of countries or places that are prone to use milk supplements or dairy products, a lot of the people, they grow up and continue to have this molecule that allows them to be a lactose inhibitor. But a lot of people don't, and a lot of cultures don't. And a lot of people have done research and papers on institutional racism within the dietary standings in the US, because in our diet, we're known to say that we need dairy as a source of protein and a source of vitamins and a source of this, that, and the third, but it's honestly not true. There are no vitamins well, I'm not gonna say that there are no vitamins in milk, but milk has a lot of other harmful ingredients. That's like saying smoke a cigarette because you'll breathe in air. Like, it's not true. Like, you're eating and consuming this dairy, and it's really not good for your body. It produces a lot of hormones that you don't need. It produces, like, it enables you to calcify your body in a way that's not needed and can long-term affect you in a negative way. Just reading like some reports and stuff that I've read from like Harvard Law, more people who eat dairy or consume dairy products are more prone to a hip fracture, women who do it, as well as like getting ovarian cancer and numerous other cancers that you can just avoid if you just don't have dairy a part of your diet. And I understand, like, I love dairy. Just like the other day I was talking about, hey, I love ice cream, because vegan ice cream ain't it, honey. Somebody needs to show me some vegan ice cream, especially vegan ice cream in the grocery store. Like, it's not it. I tried it. It's not it. But like, really cutting down on your dairy can be the difference between like a long healthy life and then a short healthy life. A short bad life, sorry. Also with like acne and stuff, because I am an esthetician, to tie it all into skincare. A lot of people break out along the jawline or have cystic acne because they're not worried about their diet. Diet is so important to your skin. It is so important to your skin because whatever you put in, it's definitely gonna come out. People talk about how I'm like always glowing and stuff like that. Most of the time, even though Beauty Strike started off as a makeup brand, and I do believe in wearing makeup, I'm not one of those estheticians that be like, no, not wearing makeup, my skin. I love makeup, and I'm wearing makeup now. Beauty Strike's foundation. And this is the Beauty Strike original eyeshadow palette. I might re-release it, I don't know. It has a lot of cool bomb, like, pops of color in it. But yeah, so like, I believe in like being glowing from the inside out. Like, I take vitamins and my oils and everything. I ingest everything because it's like what I need when I'm not doing that stuff, and when I'm not like having my cranberry juice, or when I'm not exercising. Like, there's a difference in my mind, body, and soul, and like any little thing can like make me get like depressed or like slip into depression, or like, you know, it's just like when your body's not on like balanced out, then you're like messed up. And I talk about balance a lot with my clients who come into me, because a lot of the times they don't understand like what their skin is, and then they exfoliate too much, or they oil cleanse too much, or they do something too much. And everything is just about balance. I believe that. So when you believe in balance, and when you actually take that a part of your everyday, especially when it comes to your diet, a lot of things in your life will change. Making sure I didn't lose anything. So yeah, back to like what I was talking about with milk doesn't have any vitamins in it. So vitamin D is actually not a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. And our bodies produce this hormone whenever we're outside and whenever our skin touches the sun. Hopefully you wear SPF. Hopefully you're wearing SPF. But yes, our body produces this. So you don't need milk to get vitamin D, okay? You just need to go outside and get you some sun, okay? Wear some SPF though, or else I'll come for you. Let's see. So yeah, milk and dairy is definitely the ghetto. Try some new stuff. Oat milk is becoming really, really popular here now. Oat milk has been popular for like so long in other countries, but America, you know, is always slow. We're always a little behind. So catch up, drink some oat milk, drink some goat milk, drink something else, drink a different type of milk. I promise you it will be good. If you don't, like, try some vanilla like flavored of that milk first, and then, you know, like, I don't know, like, try other things. Your life is too short to just think about like how your grandparents and parents did things. Like, a lot of times we understand that they're wrong in their behaviors. Don't you think they're wrong in like their skincare regimen? Don't you think they're wrong in their diet? Don't you think they're wrong? So I'm gonna urge you guys to try something new. And thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions related to dairy and skincare and I'm always welcome to answer them in the comments. If you have a lot of questions and you want a consultation, you can definitely book a consultation at www.beautystrike.us, and I'll link everything in the description. Thank you so much. I'll chat with you guys later. Bye. Hi everyone, my name is Imani Monet. Why was I so close?